This is more activity than I've had in more than 6 or 7 years. So it's taking everything I got just to push myself to do this. Do you know where the room is?
It's on the 4th floor.
Crap, do you know where the elevator is?
Ending the third day in the journey to meet Dr. Now was JT's effort to move up to the 4th floor to check into the hotel room. The cramped space inside the car made him feel suffocated. Pain in his hips, back, shoulders, and legs spread throughout his body. Weighing nearly 800 pounds and spending hours sitting in the car put heavy pressure on his body. The lymphedema mass in his leg pulled his whole body down, and now he just wants to rest. The journey up to the 4th floor was nothing short of torture. He had to rest several times along the way until he reached the room. At this moment, the bed is probably the only thing that exists in his eyes, and food will certainly erase all the fatigue of the day. JT needs to see Dr. Now as soon as possible before his health situation worsens.
I couldn't wait any longer. My body was gonna give out. This food is helping me calm down, but I'm really glad the bed is holding me for now. No matter how hard tomorrow's gonna be or how much it's going to hurt, I have to push myself to make it as far as I need. Or I'll be risking losing everything, and I can't let that happen. I don't know how much I weigh. All I know is it's gotten to be too hard to do most everything. If it wasn't for Jessica in my life, I don't know what I'd do or how I'd survive. I always dreamed of and wanted a family of my own. When Jessica came into my life, it gave me hope.
JT has no idea how much he weighs now, but he knows his body is in critical condition. His life changed when he met Jessica through a dating app. From that moment, she became the biggest source of encouragement in his life. The large lymphedema on one of his legs made JT feel self-conscious and unwilling to go outside, but Jessica gave him hope and inspired him to dream of having a family. To Jessica, it's not JT's appearance, but his personality that won her heart. Fueled by his desire to change and build a future with Jessica, JT sought help from Dr. Now, whom he believes to be his last hope to save his life. At their first meeting, Dr. Now observed that JT's lymphedema, which had persisted for over a decade and worsened over time, was a significant concern. However, the fact that JT could still move was considered a stroke of luck. Dr. Now emphasized the need for JT to lose weight and adopt a disciplined diet before surgery to remove the lymphedema could be considered.
Now let me see how bad the swelling is in your leg.
They right now are pretty bad. Oh.
All right, your BMI is 121, which is in dangerous situation. So with all this, I'm glad you're still mobile. But how?
Why are you blaming it on her?
I know she bring you food. And don't tell me that she doesn't. You don't get up, go to kitchen, get it. Who brings you food?
I know what I eat.
No, you're in denial. You don't understand what your problem is. And we're trying to help you to make your life different. It is clear that James and Lisa have no intention to change any of the habits that are killing him. And until they can show us otherwise, James is done with the program.
It is clear that Dr. Now is very angry. He is trying to convince James that he cannot get up and get food by himself, and it is Lisa who is helping him do so. Dr. Now wants them to temporarily separate because Lisa is not following his prescribed diet. He asserts that in just 1 week, James could lose at least 30 pounds, but both James and Lisa refuse to agree. This is not the first time, and Lisa is fully aware of what she is doing. Yet, for some reason, she continues to bring unhealthy food to James.
You're helping him to kill him. So why are you doing that?
Because if I don't bring it to him, I will pay hell all the rest of the day.
How the hell is he going to raise the hell in the bed?
If we don't give him what he
He
wants.
can scream all he wants to. Don't tell me that. You are the one that you got him in this bed, and you're the one making his life miserable right now.
Dr. Now discovered that James is suffering from heart and kidney failure, along with anemia. James needs to lose a significant amount of weight to endure the necessary surgeries. However, given his current condition, James might have to leave the program. If that happens, Lisa will also bear part of the responsibility. Previously, Dr. Now wanted James to undergo psychotherapy to address his eating issues and unhealthy lifestyle.
Why won't you stop overfeeding him?
I don't know what the issue is. I know, like I said, that he has cheated some, but I will not. bring
It's
him
some
nothing else.
is not some, is every day and every hour and every meal.
James's father may have had to declare bankruptcy or lost his home after taking out a mortgage to bring James to see Dr. Now. He sacrificed everything to save his son, and now the responsibility lies with James and Lisa. Let's hope they do not squander all of their father's efforts.
We can get through to you, and Lisa won't stop feeding you. And if you don't agree to spend just 5 days apart from her, then there's nothing we can do. So we're done here, so there is no reason for you to continue on the program when you both want to listen or try. So once we run some tests and make sure there's no immediate issues, we will discharge you, and I wish you well, James. I hope you wake up in time and you don't die because you eat yourself to death.
Yeah. And when my boys and JT aren't around, my neighbor have to help me and bring me food. Thank you.
No mother do not like no big fat ass daughter. LaShanta really cannot do nothing for herself.
Every day, the moment Lashanta receives food from her neighbor is the brightest part of her day, as it makes her feel cared for in her otherwise challenging life. Weighing nearly 700 pounds, Lashanta is almost entirely housebound and has been facing a severe decline in her health over the past few years. Her mother, worried that her condition might lead to her passing away in bed, frequently checks in and encourages her to lose weight. However, this well-intentioned advice inadvertently adds pressure, making Lashanta emotional and turning to food as a way to soothe her feelings. Lashanta's life took a hopeful turn when she met JT at the hospital while lying on a stretcher. JT was drawn to her warm smile and fell in love at first sight. Now JT has moved in with Lashanta, providing her with invaluable support and encouragement in her daily life.
I met LaShanta at the hospital. I was at an appointment. I looked over and I saw she was on a stretcher, you know. It just seemed like bigger women are nicer, more cuddly.
We had got some takeout and we ate and we watched movies and we chilled.
He is the heaviest man in the world. Weight reached over 1,000 caddies. Now the doctor is going to perform stomach shrinkage surgery on him, cut off 90% of his stomach to reduce food intake. It also shortens the length of the intestine to reduce the absorption of nutrients. This is a major challenge for physicians. After all, anti-inflammatory is too heavy. Surgery is very risky. Fortunately, the genius doctor has rich experience. After 6 hours of hard work, the surgery was finally completed successfully, and Sean's post-op recovery is also good. He recovered quickly and went home. But for his weight loss career, this is not the end, it's a new beginning. Past the previous 9 months of self-weight loss, Sean's weight has dropped from 1.0 kilograms to 318 kilograms. Still need to lose a significant amount of weight to achieve a healthy state. Fortunately, after the so-called surgery, his weight loss process will be much easier. Now he is right. The desire for food is not so strong anymore. Hope and mother confidence. They also set goals for themselves. When I hope to reduce it to 300 kilograms, just go to the cinema and watch a movie. 250 kilograms to the park, 200 kila to go to the mall, 150 kilograms to go camping, 100 kilograms to the amusement park. The more they thought about it, the more excited they got, full of expectations for the future. With a goal. Losing weight gives you motivation. In 1 month, 27 kilograms was lost. Weight came to 291 kilograms. Auntie is also very happy for him. Another month goes by, Sean subtracts another 17 kilograms. At this point, he was able to get out of bed, went outside alone with the torture aid. Very emotional a year ago. He is still the only one who can only lie in bed and eat and wait. Dead trash. Now I can see the outside world. He believes that in a few years, I can definitely go out to work by myself, get married and have children, live a normal life. The reality is cruel. Later, the elderly mother was hospitalized due to illness. Deeply hit, Sean again chooses to use food to ease his mood. Soon she was back to over 700 caddies. Sean has since given up losing weight altogether. He died of heart failure, died at the age of only 29.
Look at who the is here for you. We could have let you do this all on your own.
Start that I'm not thankful. I've thanked you all day.
I know that you're thankful, but like you aren't acting like it. You're being very negative, which puts me in a very negative mindset. Makes me not want to be around you, Mom.
Samantha was overjoyed to finally be discharged from the hospital. having lost 40 pounds and being able to return home. However, she was also anxious about the lack of support compared to what she had in the hospital. Shortly after returning home, Samantha quickly regretted leaving the hospital as life became much more challenging. Her daughter tried to encourage her to change her mindset, but it proved to be very difficult.
Today I'm home after being in the hospital for a while, and I feel really good to have my freedom again. But to be honest, I'm real scared about being here because living alone at home freaks me out. I can't imagine it's going to work, but I have no choice.
Samantha felt terrified and anxious about living alone. She was disappointed and pressured to find positivity amidst the negativity surrounding her. Samantha's daughter felt sad seeing her mother lose her mobility and worried that her mother might have negative thoughts or even consider suicide when alone. Despite this, her daughter tried to maintain a positive attitude even though her mother frequently had negative thoughts.
What's gonna happen when you guys aren't here? What's gonna happen when you leave? Why did I come home? Why did they want me out of there so bad?
The more you keep saying that, like, it's bad, it's going wrong, it's going bad.
I can't find a positive anywhere.
Continue to talk about the negative, the more you
There's no positive talk.
There is a positive.
Where?
You need to find it. Stop thinking negative, because then you're not going to find any sort of positive.
Stop yelling at me.
Then stop yelling at me.
3. Push. Oh, I'm falling. Please.
It's okay, we got you.
Oh.
All right.
Push me back, please.
It's okay, we got you.
You okay, Miss? You ready for us to get you in bed?
If Marla won't get up, then we can't treat her. She cannot continue like this.
Marla, a woman weighing nearly 800 pounds, was discovered by Dr. Now to potentially have blood clots due to prolonged immobility and the long journey. She urgently needed surgery to insert a vein filter to prevent the clots from traveling to her lungs. After the surgery, Marla refused to participate in physical therapy and was unwilling to get up, causing the doctor to be concerned about her health condition.
This is a life and death situation, and she's not even trying. But if this is how Marla wants to behave, then there is no reason to keep her here. Once she fully recovered from surgery, she has to get up and try to walk. If she doesn't want to cooperate with the program, I'm going to remove her from the hospital and send her home because there'll be nothing more we can do for her here.
Marla needs to cooperate and make an effort to walk after surgery. They must continue physical therapy to prevent new blood clots from forming. Despite their best efforts, neither Dr. Now nor her family could persuade her to get up and out of bed. If Marla does not cooperate, she will be forced to leave the hospital as there will be nothing more they can do to help her.
And let's don't give us attitude. We're trying to help you and you're gonna respond to it, okay? So this is last time I'm telling you. Why give us attitude? We're trying here to help you. Get up and get on there and do what you need to do to walk.
Mom, you gonna say something? Mom, come on. All you gotta do is stand up. Don't touch. You sitting there saying don't touch. Don't let you fool it, Mama. Don't touch me.